Service friends, I'm Orpheus Praxis, and today I invite you on a journey to the heart of the cosmos, where time is neither born nor dies, but dances eternally to the rhythm of light. Bindu is a provisional name we've chosen to denote the structure of a three-dimensional sphere within which our model unfolds. This name is no accident. In Vedic tradition, Bindu symbolizes the Vajra-like, indestructible essence of existence. Likewise, the three-dimensional sphere in our model is simply connected, compact, boundless, and possesses a trivial fundamental group. Nothing, neither from within nor without, can disrupt its topologically indestructible essence. This sphere expands at the speed of light, not into external space, but within its own metric. Within its structure, energy undergoes continuous requantization according to the laws of the golden ratio. Thus, the term Bindu encapsulates geometry, integrity, and internal dynamics, everything that underpins our model. Singularities are absent here. Every phase transition, down to a single photon, proceeds smoothly, without ruptures. Light, particles, and space itself are fluctuations within this sphere. At every level of nesting, quanta are interconnected not merely structurally, but through hypersymmetry, manifesting in Fibonacci structures. This is why Bell's inequality is violated in this model. Quantum non-locality is not a paradox, but a direct consequence of an embedded, self-consistent reality. This is not a collection of isolated events, but a singular, continuous process within the trisphere. Forget dark energy and mysterious origins. We will unveil the universe as a continuous process where light and geometry create harmony. Are you ready to see the cosmos as a symphony, where every ray of light plays its note? Let's step beyond standard cosmology and uncover the eternal logic of space. Today, I present an alternative physico-mathematical model of the universe, Fractal Bindu, S-Qui of reality, which replaces the Big Bang and resolves several fundamental issues of standard cosmology. Problems of the standard model. The LCDM, lambda-CDM model, despite its precision in describing observed phenomena, remains an empirical construct reliant on parameter fitting rather than fundamental physical principles. This creates several key vulnerabilities. Singularity at the beginning of time. The assumption that everything emerged from nothing lacks physical meaning, contradicts the law of conservation, and is inconsistent with the anisotropy of the cosmic microwave background. Dark energy, Lil, introduced as a fixed constant without explanation of its nature or origin. Expansion of space, treated as physical reality when it is essentially a coordinate effect within a chosen metric. Incompatibility with quantum mechanics, the vacuum's structure remains unexplained, with no description of its internal dynamics or energetic architecture. In our proposed model, the universe is a three-dimensional manifold. All physical processes occur within this structure. There is no external space, and thus no physical expansion outward. What we perceive as the universe's expansion is not galaxies moving away from a center, but increasing distances between them within a closed, finite, yet boundless three-dimensional space. The universe's wave function is a dynamic entity reflecting the continuous interplay of matter and void. As the structure evolves, the wave function of matter diminishes, while that of the void grows. Yet, at any moment, their sum remains exactly one. This expresses the fundamental balance between form and emptiness, preserved across all scales within S-Qui. The entire history of the universe can be described through its wave function, a rhythm by which it resonates through time. Before recombination, when everything occurred at the quantum level, this wave oscillated according to a law tied to the golden ratio in fundamental time, so-called Planck time. This was the rhythm of deep fractal harmony. After recombination, when photons became free, the rhythm shifted. It is now governed by the Hubble constant, which describes what we perceive as the universe's expansion. Simply put, the universe's wave function is like a pulse. Initially fractal and nested, it later became uniform and exponential. But the wave never broke. It simply changed tempo. This wave function allows us to rigorously describe how energy is distributed in the universe. Firstly, its modulus squared reveals the energy density at any given moment. This means total energy remains constant, with only volume changing. The greater the volume, the lower the density. This aligns with the law of energy conservation. Secondly, the universe's structure is organized in levels, like nested floors. The number of these levels is calculated via a logarithm based on the golden ratio. The formula shows how many fractal steps have occurred from the Planck scale to the present moment. In other words, we don't just live in the universe, we exist on a specific rung of its nested fractal growth. Penrose proposed a cyclic cosmology where one aeon transitions into another. The issue is that conformal alignment between aeons lacks a rigorous physical realization, and there's no mechanism for fractal energy transfer or structural quantization. The Fractal Bindu S-Qui model reproduces cosmic cyclicity without structural collapse, not through physical compression and explosions, but as a shift in perceptual phases within a fixed topology. Instead of an expanding metric, it introduces a three-dimensional fractal sphere with internal energetics based on nesting and the golden ratio. This model eliminates singularities, naturally explains the arrow of time, and interprets entropy as continuous requantization of energy density within an ever-deepening structure of light and space inside the growing light volume of the trisphere. Unlike LCDM, it doesn't fit parameters to observations, but derives structure and dynamics from first principles, relying on rigorous topology and the harmonic architecture of the vacuum. This is not just an alternative, it's a self-sufficient theory of a holistic universe where form and energy, time and light merge in a single, continuous process. Subscribe to Orpheus Praxis to step beyond classical cosmology and peer into the profound depths of fractal spatial harmony. Bindu S. Qui, pure perfection. Namaste.